Alright guys, what is going on? Let me turn down the music for a brief moment. Bring that down. Whew! Alright. I am Seismic, as always. Welcome to the ESU NA FPP squad. First person, Season 2, Week 4. Part 2, I don't know. Okay, so the point is, we're doing squads, it's NA. Normally, I'm casting for OC, but here we are on NA. I'll be here today and Sunday. We have some exciting games for you guys today. I'm stoked. It's gonna be 3 rounds. First person, no red zone. Everything else is normal. And we jump right into it. Quickly launching the server, and here we go. Yeah, black screen. Oh, we should be good in a moment. There we go. Yeah, okay. Turn that music even more. Whew. And don't get me wrong, I do love that sweet, sweet EDM, but at a certain point... So jumping into this, I'm excited. I haven't seen too much NA play. I mean, I've seen a lot of, the streamers. I know a lot of people are, but I've not seen their gameplay. With OC, sitting around watching them, you got to see them hang back a lot. A lot of people, especially in the invite, would sit on the... They'd spread out a lot. They'd be going to Stallbird, things up here, moving around, that sort of thing. They'd be splitting off because they go one of those sweet points. It's essentially a scoring system, and there in chat you'll see Nightbot spamming a bunch, saying, hey, check out current scores, all different stuff you can check in. After each round, we'll be sending the scores to our professional, the ecstatic, extremely professional, the amazing, the beautiful team that we have behind this. And they'll be updating the scores live. You can see who's going to be taking the lead, who's falling behind, getting the kills, out there fragging. So 40 seconds before we jump into this, looking around, let's see who, we see Boom, alright, Dr. Danky. And one of the greatest things from any online gaming, especially growing up, is seeing the diverse usernames that spread across and really just kind of, change. You got, actually, I'm gonna change the sound just a little bit here. Actually, that's fine, whatever. We'll be good. Nothing like having your eardrums blasted out. People just getting out of their system. We're getting ready to jump at an altitude of what sounds right. It's a pretty low flying plane. All right, I'm excited to see what Nutty 2K is. With a name like that, he better be good, or we're gonna harass him relentlessly and expect you to do so as well. Okay, jump up into the plane here. We're following the Lonely Bandit. We're listening to him. Apparently, we're gonna go ahead and just mute the voice. Actually, no. Let's leave this unmuted. I want to see what people say. If they're communicating in-game, everyone's rocking the white hat. Look at them all coordinated like a family. They're going on a family vacation. We're jumping to an island. We're going to shoot a bunch of people. But they're dressed to match. They got the hats. We survived Pachinki. Immediately we see a bunch of people jumping out. There's a few people going down to Novo. Actually, ooh. I'm excited about this. We're probably just going to jump straight into this. People are going to be spreading off left and right. It's going through the middle of the map. They're going to have a lot of places to go. But let's jump down here. Let's see the carnage. Ooh. Alright, we see a team. It's not as many as I thought, actually. I forget that I'm not casting duos. It's going to be squads. It's going to be a little more hectic, but it looks like we see a couple squads. We see a squad of 3? Let's turn this down a little bit. There we go. We'll see this populate into the proper teams in a moment. But we see Nutty 2K and his team landing here at Novo. We see Bobby Champagne going. Quickly looking at the map, we see a good spread. A lot of people going to the west side, not so many people going to the east. I can understand that. There's very few, besides Yasnia, which is, it can get a little slow looting in the apartments. You got Lipovka, you got Kameshki and Stalber and all that. But there's not too many places. In comparison, you have like South George, you have Rozhok, these houses, Waterworld, Venice, Atlantis, whatever you want to call this. So, we'll see what they're at. Bobby D already picking up the Car 98. We're going to slide the music all the way down. We don't need to hear that. That's not part of the background music. He's already taking shots. He's already out. He already has the adrenaline going. He's ready to kill. But quickly, with, I'm assuming, no sight, he gives up that venture. One shot, nah, I'm good. Now they know they're there. We see Wendy's down for some reason. Did he... Now... Hello? Woody? I don't know how we say it. He might have just gotten, like... He just sniped. Maybe he just fell. Maybe had a little bit of a error. The esports ready, but we won't get into that too much. It is still a fun game regardless. Looking around here, we see some people driving around, trying to get situated. People... Is he in a boat? Oh, he's going to a boat. All right, we already got the water glitch. It's pretty good. Pretty much what that exists is that someone's swimming. The game just like assumes everyone's underwater. Going over here, he's picking up his teammate. He might have just gotten a shot. I don't know what that's about. We will get into this. I kind of just want to see the firefight unfold here. Crates is a little bit dangerous. When you're kind of going through here, If you're on top, you can see all the way across. We can go hide this. You can see all the way across. You see people running around, so it can be a little dangerous to loot up top. But at the same time, you have the height advantage. People running around. You can look down between this. Somebody better fire. We see a western circle. That's pretty good. Simply because, I mean, it's not always. You see a lot of circles end on Sosnovka, which is this southern island, regardless. And it can get a little repetitive. I'm not saying anything about the game. You know, the game's amazing. The game's fun. But, you know, seeing a little bit more variety. Someone better shoot. I'm going to lose it. You know when you're at the pool and you just need to kind of like shake your head to the side and get that beautiful feeling, the water running out of your ear? That's kind of what we're looking for right now. Somebody shake their heads. It's fixed by someone shooting. Looking over here, we see Bobby. We got see Mini 14 coming from Chimpe. We see the Bat Mike. Going ahead and pick up an M16. Mini 14 is such a wonderful gun. It is the fastest bullet velocity in muzzle velocity inside the game. At 990, the AUM is only at 910. We see a team going down to Primorsk because it's so close to the circle. They should have no problems getting in. They're going to have another 8 minutes before they even have to move into that, and they should have no problems there. I'm counting for that because the fact there's 4 minutes left, and usually the circle takes in a good while. It is on the shorter side of the map. Over here, they're going to have to leave probably in about 5 minutes or so. The circle is slow moving though. I'm looking for a little bit of action, but because everyone's so spread out. Is there a way for me to fix this? Hold on. Can I just do this? All right, let's turn off the effects really quick. Turn it back on. Oh, okay. We can mimic the sounds. Bang, bang, pow, moving around. All right, so we can go ahead and back up out of here. So we're going to sit in here in Novo. They're moving down. Based off the shots, I'm not too worried about giving away position. There is a bit of a stream delay, a little bit more. It is actually above 3 minutes. So it's going to be hard for people to kind of pinpoint positioning. That's what we're banking on. Again, you don't see anyone up at Kameshki, and I don't blame them because even though they added the town there, it's so far out of the way. You can get loot, but especially in squads, that is not enough loot for everybody. I'm hearing shots. Fix. Come on, fire. I saw you shooting. They're going up the hill. We see Nutty kind of move up to these houses here. This better fix itself. We're going to have a little bit of a discussion. Who is firing over here? I don't think I've ever had the bug last this long. We won't pay attention. We can keep casting, but this is going to be interesting. All right, so we got the crate coming down momentarily. We will check on that in a brief moment. As long as there's no one swimming, we should be good. Down here, what is Lochnar? He just jumped off the balcony, taking a little bit of damage. He should be good. So down here, we see at South George, we see a 3v4 situation. You see Wild Cherry, Zyph, and HS Light King moving around. If this persists, even after some fire, I might back out briefly and then reconnect just so we don't have to deal with this because it's a little bit distracting. I'm not gonna you know, dismiss that. So we see that they moved west into military base. We saw the team leave. We saw leaving Nutty and Pyro to their own devices. Woody on his team with Craig and Duck and Minnie are down here, and we see Bobby and the full team. They are having a family road trip with. Oh, it's just the three of them. I thought they left a member. Oh well. We're just looking for a bit of a gunfight. Unfortunately, in squads, it's going to be less prevalent because everyone's off by their own. We're kind of hoping for a little bit of engagement over here. Let me quickly check one thing. My God. It's kind of peaceful if you think about it. It's like rain washing over your windows. You gotta put a positive spin on everything. That's important. No matter what situation you're in, there's always a positive spin to have on it. We see PRDG. They're looting the apartments. I personally, I mean, in a squad situation, you're probably gonna want to loot these just because there's more people to get looted up. But the problem with this is that it takes such a long time to loot these. It's so scarce. The loot's spread out across 4 floors, essentially. And that can get a little daunting. So you kind of, as long as you know the building, you can go a little bit faster. You can say, hey, we want to run up. I want to take immediate left, and just keep rinsing and repeating because every floor is the same layout. You can get through it pretty quickly. But these duplexes are, when I land here, are just absolute gold mines. I love them. They're great. And warehouses are second to that. We see, let's see Sep here. So we even hear the boat through this. I might back out for a brief moment. Alright, I want to make sure that no one's going to get into engagement right quick. Actually, let's see what, let me do this. Hey, picked up a Car 98 level 3 vest. Not too bad, not too bad. Looking at the map, we see a little bit of engagement. Let's go down to Song here. Where's he at? As long as that engagement's not going out, we should be good. Alright, I'm gonna back out of this briefly. Make sure they're not moving in. Okay, so we're next to the lobby right quick. And hopefully we can get back inside. It's just one of those things that you gotta fix. Oh, brief. Beautiful silence. You're able to see the lobby? Yeah, look at this. Look at those beautiful graphics. It's good. It's great. Connected? Yeah, I know. Get back to the custom match. Failed to... That's not good. Join my game. There we go. We'll go to the screen. What's going on, guys? While we put on some music while this happens. Give me a moment. How are things, guys? Tell me about your weeks. What's going on? So kind of going into this, sounds like we have Noble joining us tonight. Let me quickly fix this because apparently it's not letting me join back into this. Let me go ahead and refresh this. Just going through the, you know, it is early access, even though things can be a little hectic. It's not a problem. Things happen. Let's see if we can join this. It's not in liking me trying to do this. So give me a brief moment, huh? Quick technical issues. I'm excited for the vaulting though, regardless. We're just gonna chit chat. We're just gonna go a little back and forth. Alright. There's not much back and forth. It's just me talking at you guys. Much, you know, kind of like just you're getting spoken at. So you're gonna have to just sit back and deal with it, alright? But as we kind of deal through this, I'm just gonna kind of talk through it. Alright, I'm just talking with some of the admins, so we want to make sure we can get this situated, make sure you guys have the best viewing experience possible. So no one's died yet. But at the same time, alright, hold on. I'm gonna try one last thing here. Quickly restart the game, because that seems to be the best option. So, gotta get some rips in chat, right? If you follow someone else, it might cancel the sound, then go into free cam. Yeah, I tried that as well. There's a bit of a delay, so any suggestions are on at least a 3-minute delay regardless. I'm starting the game back up. Maybe I could jump back in that way. That server seemed to be a little bit buggy as is, because I've never had the sound persist like through shooting as well. But we know not to just leave that bug is happening. Or just don't go swimming, people. If they're swimming, or leave them alone. So give me a brief moment here. We'll be able to get back into this. I hope. Fingers crossed. Game is starting back up. We should be good. For those of you guys are about to ask, though, the bandana is just who I am. And I found the tightest shirt possible. Because if you work out, might as well show it. All right. Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. Unfortunately, the game is saying, no, you cannot join back. It does not like what I'm doing. It does not like me trying to join back in. It doesn't like anything that I'm doing. I've tried restarting the game, everything like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let them play that out. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to follow that round. We know not to go to anyone swimming ever again. They've lost their chance to be casted. They don't deserve it. Why even get in water? There's no point. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for a break for give or take probably about 15 minutes, maybe 20. Let them finish it out. And we're going to start the games again really fast right after that. We'll get the scores to you guys still. They'll still be able to be tracked. We're not going to be able to cast this, unfortunately. So I'm going to go to a break. You're listening to some beautiful music, and I will be back soon. I am very sorry. My apologies. But part of the early access experience, you know. So we will see you guys shortly. Be back soon.
Transform. Transform your state of mind. Enter this mystical world. Transform your state of mind. Transform your state of mind.
Sunlight begins to fade now, and I feel like I'm losing time, but I don't know how I'm here. The sunlight is turned to gray, and I feel like I'm losing love again. I don't know how I'm here. I could feel your heartbeat. I could feel somewhere you looking down. I could feel your heartbeat. I could feel somewhere you looking down. 'Cause it's you I'm loving, and it's you that I wanna breathe. And it's you I'm loving, and it's you that I wanna need. And it's you that I wanna need. And I know now we're getting older. The world we built is slipping through our fingers. We're running out of time. But you are the one I've chosen, and I won't lay still, living left behind, imprisoned by this love. I could feel your heartbeat. I could feel somewhere you looking down. I could feel your heartbeat. I could feel somewhere you looking down. 'Cause it's you I'm loving, and it's you that I wanna breathe. And it's you I'm loving, and it's you that I wanna need.
All right, we're back. I'm excited. Maybe this time it won't mess up. So, pretty much, I found out, kind of talking to some people, shooting some messages out, that it's a bug on the kind of this patch. So, as long as we stay away from water, we should be fine. For those of you who don't know, this is the NA Open Squad FPP invites. So this is the teams that they've done very well in previous, and they've been invited back to compete for the top spots this week. We are on week 4, season 2. I did a little bit of research in our downtime. Unfortunately, we had downtime, but I mean, make the most of it. You know, I saw that, we have Noble playing. We have I think it's on DM Boom's team, and his teammates as well. So we're gonna be sure to follow all the action, stay away from the water. But here, let's go ahead and jump to the gameplay. It'll load up in a second. I wouldn't worry too much. Start turning down the music a little bit. We're gonna stay away from all water. It is the worst thing in the world. If you're in the water, you're not gonna get casted. That's your motivation. Knowing my luck, it's gonna be circle's gonna end like down here in the islands or something like that. But as everyone kind of gets that out of the system, gets warmed up. So going into that previous round, let me see. Let's go get a little bit of information. Previous round, we saw. I think it was. Whose team was it? Not Lady Melissa. Going through here. I was watching some streams as well, just to kind of see who everyone was doing. So Mooch made it into, his team made it into number 7. They didn't have Shadley. He came in a little bit late. Oh. Alright. A team by the name of, hold on. Let me find out the people. I had a little weird conversation there. Stay out of there. So as we go into this, we saw as team wins only, which is Dizzy, Nop, Shredded, and Austin came in first for the first round of victory. As we jump into this, let's jump into the plane alongside people. There is on-flight entertainment, I'm sure. Not many people are going to be sticking with their voice comms and all that jazz, but we can see everyone kind of lined up. What a beautiful rainbow of death that we were about to unfold. Jumping into the plane, we see that it's coming down from the northwest and be going down to the southeast. Let me go ahead and make sure all my sound is on. Remember, I did turn off. All right, we good there. We are good. So we see a lot of teams going to start jumping out. No one's going to Zarky again. So smaller spots like this are going to be hard for teams, especially in squads, to go to because there's not a lot of loot. And you have to account for it's not just 2 people. It's going to be a total of, you know, your full squad, 4 people at max. So things like school, yeah, not going to be the best. Apartments you can get away with. Things like full towns are probably going to be the best. You can get control. Most might have another squad there with you at a time. We're going to go ahead and turn down the music. As we jump in, we see 2 teams landing here going to South George. Apartments, as I mentioned before, are very kind of hard to loot. Simply because it's very scarce loot. It's spread out. It's very kind of thin going across all 4 floors. But things like these crates, you know, these can be good. You can get some good loot here, but it can be hit or miss. You have these warehouses which often have nicer things. There's a Tommy gun, which is actually a pretty decent gun, especially early on. You're able to strafe, has a decent hip fire accuracy. ADS is a little bit hard because you don't have the flash hider on it right out of the gate, and it can be, muzzle flash can be a little ridiculous. All right, we're here on Light King here in South George, getting into these houses. Good loot across that. Looking across the board, we don't see too many extreme places. We don't see anyone down in Primorse or Prim. We see a team going to Yasnia. Team down here in Nova. We actually have 2 teams here. We saw last time, I think it was, I don't know who that is, but we're not finding out. We learned our lesson here at ESU League. English. Working. Was that? Ooh. All right, so we have 2 teams here at Pachinki. Holy crap. Pachinki is pretty good. I'll kind of land these 6. I like the way they landed here simply because they can take this corner, they can loot what they want and start pushing out either to the southeast or just straight up south and push out. When you're in here in the middle, you have to kind of watch everything. They might have known where these landed, especially in squads. It's easy to see everyone. You know, it's easy to be spotted. You have 4 times a chance than in solos. So we see Product here being able to pick up a UMP. We see Borneo with the crossbow. Hope to see a kill coming out of that. It's always a beautiful thing to see. It's hard to shoot, but you know, when you get the kills, there's nothing better. Arm shots mean nothing when you can headshot someone with a crossbow. I think that's probably an AFK. Someone probably just disconnected. We see, going down over here into Nova, we see let's see how much loot people are getting. Bolog's not rocking a gun. Maybe he just is on his back. No, he does not have a gun yet. We see a Scar come out of there. A M4, another Scar going around, which kind of seen the early loot. I always think that's the most important thing when you're checking this out. We see Song and Prague going down to Primorse. They're probably with their teammates inside the car. Is Austin by himself? Austin has a teammate, but you can see that they kind of chose to split up. Actually, all 4 of them, you can see them in this little square. If they didn't see anyone else loot there, they have in full towns themselves to get individually looted up, meet up, and move together. Let's go down here. We're about to probably see a little bit of engagement. Let's go down to Pyro, moving through here. The furthest most, we see Leaf over there. We see Product move up. We're building directly adjacent to Nutty 2K. Nutty is in there. Let's see what Product is doing. He might just be looking. He hears them. He's looking around. He knows that they're there. So we're going to be sticking with him for a little bit. He's got the delicious, delicious pan. He has his backside cover. He is impenetrable. Moving around. Let's see what everyone else is doing. Pyro's moving up along the street. We see Leaf has now moved across the road to the north side. He's inside here. He's got a Saiga S12 against Fire Vomit's crossbow. What else does he have? He does have an M16. He finally swapped. That is not the person I was clicked on. Thank you. We see an engagement coming out of here. We see Product. Let's go into Product here. With the AK, he has lack of sight, and especially with the AK, it has a little more recoil than it used to. So we're going to stick with him for a moment. He's aiming across the street. Who is he firing at? So now it's going to start heating up in this area a little bit. Zoom out. It looks like theirs will be the only engagement. Down across the road, we see her Leaf. We see Nutty peek in the corner. He sees Leafy inside. He sees two around the corner. Nutty's gonna be backing off for a moment. Let's turn on X-ray, see where everyone's at. We don't want to get the HUD up. Nutty's next to his teammate inside here. Who is Fire Vomit? Fire Vomit is holding the UMP. We got an AK. AK is solid damage, but I think it has a slower bullet velocity. We see everyone kind of moving together. I don't know who the team is, but we see Leafy Eye, Borneo moving together. They know that they're in the building adjacent. We have two here. Let's see where the rest of his teammate. We see Pyro going across the Vector. Scuba is able to take down Product with the M4. Let's go over to here. He's able to finish off the kill. Scuba starts taking shots from the S12 across the street. Leafy's able to get the down. Let's go ahead and move across here. Let's back up. So we see Leafy, Nutty and Fire Vomit know that he's inside. Fire Vomit is able to look down, but they have the advantage right now. It's 4v3, but one is down, so that is still an advantage, but it's technically 3v3. Fire Vomit hears him running around, and Fire Vomit's able to just kind of keep peeking this corner, but he's exposing himself pretty heavily here. So we go down over here. He's gonna be able to peek the window. He sees his head moving around, so Borneo might be able to get a shot. He gets out the crossbow. Is he gonna go for the silent kill? He doesn't want to reveal his position. He sees him peeking up and forth. He fires, tries to get right through the slat. A couple shots go over from Leafy as he's trying to get the revive, it looks like. He's able to get him up. He's going to be popping a little bit of meds. He's going to be good to go. He's going to be able to get engaged in a fight. We see two up there. We see Borneo still down over here. He's sitting with the crossbow. He sees them peek their heads. If he can get the down, it's completely silent, but he might be spotted at this point. He fires another shot, breaking another window, but not getting the kill. We go over here to Nutty. Nutty's looking around. He's overwatching his teammates. Who's this behind, sneaking through? We see Rift peeking. I think Rift. Yeah, Rift is on a separate team. They close the door. Rift does not have the angle. He comes out, and he lights him up. Rift is able to knock out Pyro, but Rift immediately goes down. So looks like Scuba Steve knocked him out. He's going to be finished off. So now it is a 2v4 situation in favor of Scuba Steve's team. Borneo starts firing down. He's going to be able to take out Pyro. It is now a 3v2 situation. Going ahead, and we jump over to Scuba. Scuba's doing a little move up, moving forward towards Leafy. They have the advantage. They might as well push it at this point. Are they both still up there? They're going to be moving across. Nutty moves down. Fire Vomit over here, trying to loot up their teammates. He is down, but make the most of the situation. Get a little loot. Scuba takes a few shots. That is not where I want to be. Goodness. Let's go ahead and make sure he's selected on the right person. Scuba is now hiding inside the tube. We see Borneo going over here. He's looking over. He's able to get a couple body shots on Nutty. Nutty is moving back and forth. And he's able to get the down, but not before Scuba takes out Borneo with a beautiful shot. SKS headshot. Now, the last one alive should be, where is he at? He's right here. We see Leafy down here with the S12. He does not have much range. He has two shotguns, in fact. He has a pump shotgun and the Saiga. Saiga's going to be his best option. It is a semi-automatic shotgun. He has 5 shots. Actually, 8, because he has the extended mag on there. He's going to be going for the revive. At this point, if they know that he's in there, they should be pushing up. But you see them kind of splitting off. Nutty's able to get the, he has a revive, or Fire was able to get the revive on him. Borneo's being able to be brought up. We see Scuba kind of flanking around. We see 2 over there. But Leafy, goodness. It's pretty easy to click through people. We're going to jump over to these 2 here. You see him firing outside. Borneo's get the knock on Scuba. Fire Vomit's getting shots on him, but he has a Car 98. I'm not sure if he has these sights on there, but we're going to stick here on Borneo. As Borneo's going to finish off. It is now a 2v2. Fire Vomit's taking shots at him. He's behind the bush there. Let's go ahead and hide this. He's able to get a couple body shots. And it looks like he's very, very low. Down below, we see Leafy and Borneo still pressing them. Fire Vomit by himself over here. We follow Nutty, who's going wide on this tree. I don't know if they know that he's over here. And again, one of the beautiful thing about first person is you have to peek in order to get information. You have to show your head in order to see, where people are. And I like that a bit more, because it's not, you can't just hide behind a wall and just, now there's constantly the combat, between, first person is better, third person is better. But in this case, I'm just kind of speaking tactics here. Fire Vomit's able to pick up the M4 from his dead buddy, Scuba Steve. JD3 knocked out Fignaldo right now. We're following that in there. He finished him off down here up in, we're going to go ahead and jump up here right quick. Looks like they picked themselves up, and they're all going to be firing off at a raw car. Looks like they lost a 4v4 situation, and they went down 2v4. Leafy Eye brought down by Fire Vomit with a beautiful headshot with the Car 98. Let's go to Fire Vomit and see if he chooses to finish him off. He has the 8x on there, in fact. He's going to be able to switch to a 4x. Of all things to find that small shed, a 4x is a wonderful thing. It's a little bit more, CQB oriented. So he's going for the revive. I'm surprised they're not pushing up into this. They know they have the down. They know it's a 2v1 situation, but now he's going to be brought up again. They're trying to play safe, and that's the difference between, an invite or an open or just casual gameplay is when you're playing for something online, people take less risk. They don't want to just be brought down by, he was just camping in a corner. We saw him, you know, oh well. They want to make sure that they, you know, finish them off. Leafy's able to use another first aid to get himself up, but after being down, I think this is Leafy has first time, but after being brought down more than once, you start to bleed out rather rapidly. We go to Fire Vomit, looking down across here. He has the 8x still. He's moving around up there, and I think Leafy knows where he's at, but Leafy still, I believe, only has, 2 shotguns, so his engagement distance is going to be rather limited. Fire Vomit healing up. We see Nutty still hiding behind this rock. He does not have an optic. Which is a tough situation. The AK arguably has one of the best 2 sights in the game, not to be combated with the M4, based off of the way the iron sights are, so it's not the end of the world compared to something with the Scar. He gets a couple shots. Borneo up on top of the roof on the 3rd floor is able to get some shots. Now Fire Vomit's pinned down. You don't have to retreat back. It looks like he's going to be running behind the building. So let's see if he has a shot here. He's going to have to run all the way around, and I don't think he's going to be able to. He saw him through the window there, or he should have. I think we have a little bit. We have a little bit of a advantage here. But it looks like Borneo or Fire is going to be just hightailing it out there, maybe just getting a little bit of distance. He's using 8x to advantage. He knows he has the range, and so if they push up, but his teammate, where is he at? Unfortunately, Nutty went down. He is by himself. And this has been a very back and forth fight. I like following this, these single engagements. While there are other engagements happening around the map, is that. Especially in squads, there's not going to be as many engagements because it's not 2v2. People aren't moving around as much, but we're able to see this whole story unfold. And I can't believe that Leafy is still rocking double shotguns. He's made it out alive, but he landed inside of the city, so that's the best place to have this happen. He finally picks up an M16, an amazing gun, in my opinion. It has just very limited bullet drop, has very limited recoil, and you can just unleash at close quarters with the burst. Fire, he has a Kar 98. What does he have on his back there? Looks like he has a fully kitted M4. He is suited for the long run, but unfortunately, it is a squad match. So if he runs into a team of 4, he's going to be in a tough spot. Leafy and Borneo, I'm not sure if they saw where he's moving, but we can check on that in a moment. Looking down, people are just coming in from the gas. Still the first circle. It's not going to be a whole lot of damage. We see a couple of shots going out against... Who was that? I don't know why he was firing or why that was flashing. He wasn't even firing he was firing at his teammates, maybe. Yeah, I don't know why it's flashing. Oh, well. Fire Bomb is still out here, and Leafy and Borneo are going to be free to start looting around. Everyone starts kind of moving in. We might see a little bit of engagement coming down here as they take this compound. We see G-Shove by himself. They're taking some shots at whoever's driving around there. Let's check this for a moment. Conroar and his team. So they're going to be taking some pot shots. They begin to circle the wagons like the Oregon Trail. A team of 4 jumps out. He's in a tough position. He is up on the balcony. He has the height advantage, however. The 2X, he has a Mini 14, a massive, just a beautiful, massive of a gun. I know it's kind of a weird adjective to use, but I use it in the sense that it is just so powerful and just can make such a massive impact. I guess that's the way we're going to go with it. We're just going to keep... using those adjectives. So, G-Shove is by himself. You see his teammates up the hill, so he's in a tough position. He can move out. He still has the, the angle, but I think he's being baited out here. I like this play. Let's see if he's taken down. He's taking shots. He's able to get a few body shots off. We go over to, not belligerent. Some shots coming from Insomnia here. Or nearby. Prog actually firing there. Oh, it was his teammates firing down into the town here. We see Conroy circle back around. He took some body shots to be able to swing back in. Looks like his teammates being picked up. So we're going to go ahead and see G-Shove, and they're going to go ahead and go off onto a convoy, driving off into near the center of the circle. Following this engagement, we see Bobby D. They're holding this kind of checkpoint. They've taken some pot shots over at Dizzy and his team, but they're not going to be able to get the kill. They're able to get a couple body shots, but nothing too major. Kragan moving in, Kragan. Some of these usernames. Moving through. These team is going to stay here for a little bit. They have approximately 3 minutes before they have to start moving into this. This becomes a little tough. I like the way these people, Bobby, they're positioned because they're going to have to cross one of these 2 bridges. Or rather, there is 5 bridges, but this is pretty major. For anyone who's down here, they're going to be crossing one of these 2, and most people take this bridge. So looking around, Bobby's still scoping around. He has the 8X. He has some good distance to engage. Team over here, I need to learn some of these team names. Unfortunately, it doesn't show it, and you can't put it over there. All right. Looking through, actually, we can't see dead players, in fact. If we do that. Looking through here, we see AK Scars. Everyone is more or less kitted at this point in the game. Going over here, we see Bat Mike taking some shots up here. Dizzy's firing off, but they're not going to be able to get the tags. We see Schaefer. Let's see Painkiller coming in. Ooh, he's by himself. Let's see. Actually, no, he is by his team on the back. It's kind of hard to see when those names are stacked. They're in the small house by themselves. They see another team roll up here. Riker by himself. He has his teammates coming close in pursuit behind him, but he's at this moment he is in this this place by himself. He's gonna get the shots off on the backside, and he's able to get the down on who is that? The 1J. Painkiller knocked out with a frag grenade. He chucks it in there. Nice freaking grenade, all the way from back there. Kobe, if you will. He's able to get the revive. However, JSK is gonna be trying to get him up. He should be all right. No one's pushing too heavily. There's a lot of smokes going down. Payne's trying to move through. He's making the tactical decision. He's pushing up. But I think he was just spotted his head a little bit. He's moving through, but all right, so now it is a 3v3 situation. We see Schaefer on the backside of this hill. I like where he's positioned. He's not committing to one building because, if one runs in one building, they can get fragged and all that. He's hanging back. He's suppressed, so he can take shots from a distance and not be too concerned. However, there's a lot of teams moving in on here. We see Dizzy and Shredded from the back, probably about 100 meters out. They're probably closing. They hear the shots. It's starting to draw a little bit of attention. Duck and their team are moving out. So they're throwing, we see the little back and forth here. Let's go to JSK here. He might be able to get a little bit of an angle if he moves up on this onto the roof there, but he's going to be hanging back. There's a 4X on the ground, it looks like. Is that a 4X? Yes, that is. I assume they don't need it, because I haven't picked it up. So Schaefer's kind of moved up. He's getting a little bit of cover. He knows that this engagement is going to eventually unfold. This is one of those things where if you're in adjacent buildings, you don't have to engage each other, but there's a certain, security of mind knowing that team is eliminated. So you see Schaefer moving in. He's forfeiting his angle because at this point in the game, when people start to kind of condense, the circle's coming in, we see G-Shove and Prague and his team moving down, probably moving over to these buildings, just kind of get a little bit better angle. Down over here, let's see who this is. We see Nop going to be moving into Dizzy. Yeah, he's moving up here. Let's go ahead and follow him. Let's see it from his angle. Actually, let's go to theirs. They hear the car coming up. If they don't turn around. Are they not? Oh, is it knocked up? Oh, by himself? I assume it was a full team. Poor me. All right. So we see two crates over there, but no one's over there going to be getting them, so we're not going to even worry about them right now. We see Shredded. They're all dipping out of there. We see an engagement coming down from PRDG. That's what it is, not Prague. And Song, they were able to get over here. It looks like they lost a teammate. No, it is G-Shove, who is down very low. Where is he? All right, here's the engagement finally coming out from Schaefer. They're able to get the knockdown on Riker. He's gonna be able to throwing a frag through the window. Let's follow it in. Let's see what happens. The frag's right on the corner. Not enough to get the damage. They did not have the angle, but a good nade nonetheless. So close. Just so hanging out, they have taken him down a couple times. At this point in the game, a single down can start making you bleed out rather quickly here. Hanging out on Painkiller, he's able to look up in there. He's able to trying to find an angle. He's trying to find a shot that he can take. Schaefer is up here in this little canopy. He's going to be moving up, seeing if he can get another angle. And angle is everything at this point. They could, move up on the hill. But the thing is, especially with squads, is that if a full squad rolls up behind you and you're unaware, you're going to be going down and they're going to get the kill. Especially in an invite, they're not going to let you just crawl to your teammates. They're going to get the kill confirmed because that's 2 points per kill that you can guarantee. So they're still moving through there. Let's zoom out and see what other engagements are happening. We see Wild Cherry taking some shots as whoever's driving past, but not going to be able to get a down. They're quite low, but they're out in open field. They're running quite wild. You see Zyph, who's gone down. He's taking some buy shots, and he might go down if he doesn't get the revive. They're going to have to push up quickly and go for the revive. They're trying to get him to the tree. They're going to have to just go for it now. But on the backside of the hill, they have some deflate. They have some cover. And that looks like there's Insomnia up the hill taking some shots. Down here, we see a couple shots. We see Call Me Maddie running back and forth. Who they taking fire from? This might be up the hill. This might be at PRDG. I doubt it based off what he is holding. Sweetest kill back over here. I do like these buildings a lot. This is a third story. It has a wonderful view around the surrounding area. And they should be able to camp out here for some time. But we're going to keep bouncing around here. We see an engagement coming from Conroy hanging out over here. So we're going to go... Let's go to his teammate. He's not looking in the right place. You have to call out, get your proper comms going, give him the proper bearings, say, hey, west, 255, whatever it may be. Let's go ahead and turn off the x-ray. We see that one of them did go down. So you can see if I turn the x-ray on. So he's firing at the tree. And that's always not a bad thing. If you think someone's behind somewhere, take some shots, make them think that they can be seen, and they'll start moving around, probably exposing themselves. So down here, it looks like Wild Cherry, they are losing this fight. Their teammate has gone down, and I'm curious if they are just leaving him. It looks like his teammate Light is just going to be healing himself up. And it looks like their teammate just went down. Sepp eventually has died. Going over this engagement, Schaefer has gone down on top of the roof. It is now still a 3v3 situation. He's been able to be picked up, but they're still sitting here. Riker's been advancing. They know that he's down. So he's pushing this. He's making most of the power play, and he knows it's a 2v3 situation, and so he's been able to move up. So let's see if he is able to secure a kill here. Let's see what he's rocking here. He's rocking with the M4 as a fast fire rate. Let's see what he can do with this. He doesn't have any grenades, however. So he's going to be firing through, just kind of giving a little bit of people, not fully opening the door. You see some shots coming over here. So they're hanging underneath the stairs. People often sit there. We can see him fire there. He's able to get the legs of Dog there. I think is his name is Dog? Yeah. So he goes in that back room, but he's able to, some shots coming from the back. And Derb Dog is hanging in the room. He is able to get the revive off. He's able to just light up him. So now two teammates from either team are down. It is now still, now it's a 2v2 situation. One's gone down, Schaefer's gone down. Mon is able to finally kill, who is this? Derb Dog, and finish off the team. And it looks like, they did lose one teammate, however, but they came out victorious nonetheless. So that's rough looking through here. You know, it's hard to catch all the names going back and forth. There's so many people moving around. But it helps, you know, looking beforehand, looking at all the names, seeing who is around. Let's go ahead and turn up the audio just a little bit. So the shots, you know, deafen us, blow out your eardrum. So everyone's having to move in here. I'm not going to click on them. They're swimming. We see, call me Maddie, moving up. There's only so many places you can go. The shooting range is in, but let's see what unfolds here. They see the truck coming up here, and they're starting lighting them up. Let's see how many body shots come out. And they're not able to get it down. They're able to get a few shots off into the UAZ, but nothing too major. As we follow them over, it looks like they're kind of headed down the backside. There's a lot of these little shacks and these little ones you can hide in, but especially with a squad, that can be rather dangerous. Sometimes there's a grenade in. You are very limited on your position. We see a couple of teams moving here. Wild Cherry and Lightning King moving just past Craig and Woody and Duck. Just, where are they going? Oh, they're getting into a dossier here. They want to get a little speed. But now I don't think they saw them either, so I'm curious if they drive past. They're going to be in a little bit of a tough situation. We see Leaf was able to get the crate there, so we'll check on them in a moment. I want to see what happens here. They hear the vehicle. So let's go over yeah, they hear him going past. Over on the right side, we're going to go to the backmost teammate here. They're driving past. It's Dacia. They stop. The car blows up, and Woody is able to take down Wild Cherry and Light King in a beautiful choice of engagement. They slammed a rock. Unfortunate. But they did, you know, with what they had. I'm surprised they didn't run in. They were actually running away from the circle. They could have made it, but I think they just wanted to get further into the center circle, and they thought that, you know, hey, the protection of the DOS is going to provide us a lot of help here. Looking down over here, Lonely Bandits to be taking shots with a red dot, using his AK. It's still a powerful gun nonetheless. We see, let's go over to Sweetest, who is using the M14, the Mini 14, I'm sorry. Takes the frag grenade, comes out and hits her on the side. That's surprising. Who threw that? Probably, I think off to her left. So she's looking through here. Looking for where they're at. Sees one of them's peaks. That looks like that's Danky. Barely, he just ducks with the nick of time. The bullet just barely away from his face. We see Shady moving, moving down the hill over there. They hear the shots, Bobby, and they're going to be moving up. So it looks like Sweetest Kill and her team, it looks like they might be a little bit pinched going through here. Wookie moving up. Yeah, looks like they're about to get a little bit of engagement. Bobby. Unfortunately, Wookie goes down. Sweetest with the Mini 14 off to the side. She is spotted, and Bobby's going to be able to get that knock. Lonely Bandit on the backside of this. Before he can finish him off, it looks like, who was that? Bobby D turns, hears the gunshots, and able to finish him off. We see Chimp coming up here. They're going to be able to pick up their teammate, and they finish off Sweetest Kill and her team. Craig going to be able to move in. Let's see what this Leafy here, what was he able to get away with? I can't tell exactly. Maybe his teammate. What do you got? He's got they have a dashing suit. The engagement come over here and from interrogate, being able to light up the UAZ of Beans. Beans, the chosen Zygo, is able to. Wait, actually, I don't think I registered. Oh, they actually got out. What a clutch play! Beans goes down from the shot from Divine. However, they're trying to get a little bit more of an angle. They're looking through. And he's peeking. Ooh, Interrogate goes down, actually, from the peak there. We see Chosen Zygote taking the shots, also goes down. Insomnia doing work, taking shot after shot. He's knocked out 2. He's not going to be able to get his teammate. Insomnia is down, trying to get the first hit, but he's extremely low. If anyone peeks him from another angle, if he even glances at him the wrong way, he's going to go down. He's going to be dead. Insomnia is taking some shots, and Twitch, DN Boom, this is from Team Noble over here, is able to get the kill. Over here, we see a engagement coming down from inside the bunkers. PRDG, they're holding down the downside. They're hiding inside the crates. Looks like Turk is able to just dip out. He still has 3 teammates, but now he's getting shot from another angle. At this point in the game, when people hear shots, you can get shot from one area, and because people start looking towards the shots, you're going to hit from another area. And you can see this the case of this now. He's getting shot from up the hill. They call me Maddie, maybe. It does not. Where is he getting shot from? Interrogate. It looks like everyone's pretty okay, except for this situation. Painkiller's been coming in for a moment, and we can see the let's get Mike here. They might know that they're up here. If they know that they're up here, they're going to be able to hold this the zone. But this is the death circle at this point. People are going to start being chunked hard. And if we go to Painkiller here, you can see start seeing his health tick down. The second the circle hits, his health is going to be chunked more and more. You can see down below he has a booster up to 3 bars. That's a 2% run speed, which does make a difference. You see an engagement coming down from Craig in here and towards Team Dizzy. Let's see what they can do here. He's going to be popping some energy drinks just preemptively. If you don't have to do it in the middle of the fight, even better. We see that Mini's gone down. He starts taking body shots from over here. Let's go ahead and go over them. They seem like they have a little better of an angle. Austin's watching the side. He's just trying to make sure, because that's, the one dangerous thing a lot of teams do is that, you start hearing shots and they'll all just focus on that one team. They forget that there's any other teams constantly. It is now a 2v4 situation. Austin gets some beautiful body shots straight into the chest of Austin there. Duck's down over here. Woody's strafing up. He's popping some shots. Dizzy might go down. Dizzy does go down. Wooly, I think I'm just going to call him Wooly. I keep changing the name from Woody and Wooly. Austin sees him. Austin's going to be able to get a few shots. He's behind the tree. They might as well push him. He's low. They know that. He's able to get shots. Shredded, able to get the fire. Lady Nalissa in a 1v3 situation. Now 1v2. She's able to take it down. Goes down after Bat Mike takes her out. Let's go ahead and jump over here in a moment when it lets me. Kragan in a very fast engagement here. Let's go down over here. Austin has gone down. So is Wooly. Let's see if he's going to be able to pick him up. He's going to opt for the revive. A choice. He's able to finish off the kill. Duck is just securing the kill, making sure we get the 2 points. We don't have to worry about him in the future. Nop and Shredded run around over here. It looks like it is just them 2. We see 5 kills coming from Duck. That is just monstrous, especially in a lobby that's usually half the size of a normal one. They're going to be able to get the revive. Come away with 1 teammate down. Not too bad. We see an engagement coming out here. Interrogate. They're using the 8x Scar, firing into shooting range. If you remember that they were down, I think was it Doc? No, it was our PRDG that was down there in the bunker. Punishing them out. They have a wonderful position here, but they're going to have to move in eventually. And this hill, so kind of looking at the landscape, this is always important to look at. There's the trees are a little scarce coming up here, and the height advantage is going to be everything. There's a few rocks, but this outskirt, there's just nothing in here. So the circle is going to end in a very open space. I think it's going to come down to whoever's the most. We see Interrogate able to take out Dr. Danky. Interrogate putting in work. You saw him get taken down before, but Team Noble showing why they are sponsored indeed. They're staying hanging over here just punishing people as they're trying to cross from shooting range. And they need to cross sooner than later because this is very open. And if you can get into the tree cover soon, you should be good. You see Shaylee and Turk are shredded. Wait, no. Shaylee. They're Shredded and Shaylee. No wonder I've been messing them up. Okay, that's fair. Wooly's going to start moving in. Bobby, his teammate down. Bat, Mike. He's still looking for the engagement. Has to play for himself at this point. He knows that there's 3 of them. He can't go for that. He sees Duck popping out. Where's that Buck? That's Duck. All right, cool. We see Bobby's going to be going for the revive. They're inside the circle, but Wooly and Nop going to be closing in. He should be good. Let's see if Wooly spots him. They're outside the circle. You can see how much he's getting chunked on his health down below. That is so crucial. He needs to get an now because at this point, in PRDG, they are in a tough position. If they don't have a vehicle, they do, but it is jammed into the tunnel. They're going to have to revive. They're going to have to get a little bit of heals off. I don't know why he's getting in yet. He needs to. No, he's just going to go down. They might just have to play the revive. They might have to just play the healing game and just realize that they're not going to be able to get in at this point. We see him going down as well. He's going to be going down very shortly. Bobby D, and he got able to get the revive off, and Bat Mike is able to finish off Wooly, punishing them for taking him down earlier. But we see Borneo moving in. They're closing in on him. They see him behind. He shows his back to him. Leafy takes him down. Leafy's just being a trooper this game. We see Bat Mike by himself now. He's laying down on the grass, snaking it through. And Borneo and Leafy back off. They get the kill. Let's see who's over here. But now they're going to be running up on each other. What is... Hold on. Here we go. There's the engagement. Borneo taking some shots in the chest. Leafy Eye and Borneo go down. They run straight into Painkiller and Monstar TV. In the center, we see Team Noble playing King of the Hill. They're taking the thing. We see Shadley off to the side. Shraded over here, Bat Mike. So we have a 1v2, v2, v1, and a team of 4. I'm not going to call it yet, but this is a wonderful place to be in. When you have this much open space and you have, you know, the comms that, you know, a sponsored team does, there's a reason that they are sponsored. I imagine their comms are at least somewhat decent. We see Painkiller up above, hiding behind this rock. They're just snaking it through. This isn't a bad strategy, especially if you're in you only have 2 people on your team, or in, you know, Shadley's case, just 1 person. You gotta play it, especially when you're playing for the position. The kills don't mean so much. He has 0 kills, but he is in the top 6 team right now. He's taking some shots at Interrogate. Interrogate's looking around, and he's able to get behind the cover of some rock, but now Shadley's kind of exposed himself and starts taking some body shots and goes down from Painkiller up the hill. Painkiller and Monstar are gonna be moving in. Shraded, Chosen Zygote is gonna take in some shots, and Nop Nop is gonna take out D and Boom from Team Noble. Interrogate up here. Let's go ahead and see what he's looking at here. So now it is a 3 on there. Monstar TV is going to be checking over a little bit of loot. It's never too late to loot is what we're learning here. He's taking some shots here. He's able to take down a Bat. Might get this confirmed kill. So there's now a 3v2v1. Traded down outside the zone. He's chunking hard. He's going to do something. Nop Nop, and both of them are going to go down. So we're going to go over here to Monstar TV, who is the last alive on his team. Traded eventually going down to Interrogate. Interrogate putting in work. 5 kills. So we see Monster TV, the lone survivor. He is low, and I think Interrogate might know where he is. He does not. They're looking around, but he's going to be able to get the revive up on this, and that is so crucial at this point. At a 4v1, I can safely pretty much call it from Noble, unless Monstar just pulls something out, just does this monster of a play. We can dream, we can hope. Everyone loves a good upset. Luckily, there's a big enough delay that this shouldn't matter. DM Boom, they're looking around. They know he's not behind this tree. They can start looking behind these rocks, but I think they know where he's at. Interrogate looking around. We can see where they start looking back and forth. They are unfortunately in the circle that he's going to have to close to him. So Mod, you need to start peeking and get some headshots. He does not have the 1-shot kill potential. He has an AK for some lucky headshots, but has such high recoil. Let's see what he can do. Divine, but I think he's in a tough situation. He has 30 seconds to make something happen. We see Interrogate coming over with the grenade. He's taking shots. They know where he's at. Interrogate, let's just go from the 3rd-person perspective. You see the grenade come from behind. He actually runs into the zone. The grenade takes him out, and he says, no, you don't get to kill me. I'm dying to the play zone. I'm not going to give you the 2 points, which is a good enough play nonetheless. We're going to take the screenshots. We're going to send this over to the scorekeepers, and we're going to go to a quick break. Exciting round. We saw Team Noble taking the victory. Looking back at that really quick, let's go back to that for a moment. We see 5 kills from Interrogate, 4 kills, so 9. We see 11. We see 13 kills coming from Team Noble on a server of 59 people. That is impressive nonetheless. Essentially equivalent of, like, let's say, a 24, 22 kill game, you know, in a 100-person server. They're putting in work, and it showed. They played that magnificently. So we're going to go to break. We'll be back for the 3rd round. Thank you guys for stopping by so far. Make sure you hit the follow button and support him. I am Seismic White on Twitch and Twitter. Thank you for stopping by for ESU League, the NA Open, or NA Invite, Squad, FPP, no Red Zone, so on and so forth. We will see you guys momentarily. Crank the music. Be back soon.
Now you just need Edak to quit his job. and you're good.
Seismic, what's up? All right. We came second place. I know, right?
I am chosen Zygote. I felt that was the best location because once shooting range was pushed outside the circle, we'd have the entire south side of the circle to kill everyone else, and that's exactly what happened the next couple of circles.
I was also muted. Quickly, of course, I did it. So real quick, I just asked them who was their shot caller and why they chose to go to that position that they were at on the north side in that little shack. Well, it worked out for you guys. Interrogate, I like that grenade, by the way. I'm not sure if you saw, but it actually did chunk him a good half, and then he ran into the zone and said, I'm not going to give you the points.
Yeah.
He was behind the rock. He's like, nope, and just kind of zipped out from behind. Were you guys loaded out how you wanted to? Did you guys get any crates? Did you feel you guys didn't have enough ammo? Did you feel scrapped for anything?
After the first round, we felt kind of underlooted the first game, so we adjusted the strategy to go for heavier loot. We definitely had everything we needed that game, and
for you guys, do you feel that it's more of security, or do you feel that it's necessary? Some people are like, hey, if I have the Kar 98, it's all right. I don't need it. Depending on certain people's play styles.
It's more more security, I suppose. It's not necessary.
All right. Interrogate, you came out with 5 kills, the most of your team. You guys came out with a total of 13 kills, which especially like in a half-size server is incredible. Interrogate, do you feel that most of these were kill steals, or did you just superior positioning? How does the rest of the team feel? Do you feel that he was stealing the kills?
I think it was teamwork. I was sitting back watching Terrell. I had his cover. I was popping dudes. Terrell was cleaning them up. It was beautiful.
I'm always
it was great teamwork.
I'm always the aggressor. I'm the front line, so like I pick up a lot of the kills.
I like that. So I mean, is there any part in the game you guys felt uncomfortable? At any point did you guys feel like, hey, we might actually lose this? We're in a weird spot. I know that one of you guys went down at the end, but that you guys had the advantage on numbers there. But any other point in the game?
Nah, we felt pretty good.
Nice.
Felt clean.
When we were at the north side of the circle and we were just scouting around us and we saw no one, we knew that any shots we took, we really wouldn't get pinched. So it's always a good feeling.
Well, it worked out for you guys. I'm excited to see what you guys can do in round 3. Any shout-outs you guys want to give?
Shout out to Noble, baby.
Shout out to High Ground.
All right, guys. Thank you for talking with me, and we will see you guys in round 3. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
All right. All right, guys. We are going to jump into round 3. Let's see if we're good to go. Let's see if we are good to launch the 3rd final lobby. We are. So let's jump right into this. You'd think that the number of casts I do, muting would be easier, right? No, but welcome back. For those of you who don't know, this is the ESU League NA Invite Squad FPP. There's gotta be a shorter acronym, but it's the NA Invite Squad on ESU League. Make sure you guys hit that follow button, by the way, just to support the stream. We do these streams a lot. There's OCE streams for different times. You're not always awake for these, but this is the NA, and we're having fun. And we're going to the 3rd and final round. I'm ecstatic. Team Noble finished 2nd place. First round and with a first round finish, unless they botch this, they could cinch the victory. I'm excited. We're gonna jump straight into this and see what people are about to do. Looking around this, people are gonna start jumping the guns, trying to make the most of what's ever on the table and having good old shoot fest. But we're gonna kind of back away from that because nothing. It's not as you kind of get what's the word? Not tired, but you can get a little aggressive, trying to talk and suddenly you have something to do with a Groza walk up in your face and start unleashing. We've all been there. But there's several different types of spawn players. There's the crate jumpers. You can see that are going back and forth. You see the people that are trying to climb the tail fin, people that run to each gun. There's the AFK. There's the ones that try to swim as far as they can. People that will run over into the sunset. People that are snaking. Yep, there's the snake. So more or less, you kind of see the variety. You see people. Yeah, there's the swimmers. Run all the way out. You play the game enough, you kind of just know what everyone's doing. And I haven't talked about this a whole lot because, I mean, there hasn't been a whole lot of cliff play. But let me turn this down a little bit. Game knowledge, it's not just, you know, hey, how these guns shoot, but it's like where on the map, you know, you have these, let's say, these cliffs over here, knowing where I can and can't get up. If you know that, you know, hey, we can't get over here, you're not going to stop over here. But if you know, hey, we can shimmy our way up the sides of these over here, you can kind of know and where to play around. And so that just kind of comes with, you know, playing with such a large map. There's always new things to find. Some, like, little small things you can hide through. You know, you got buildings like, let's see, I think it's up here. Where's this building? Something like this. You can actually crouch jump through this window. I haven't seen a whole lot of crouch jump. You can crouch jump through this window and work your way and just chill in here. You can get stuck, so, you know, be mindful. But there's little places like that you can hide. And crouch jumping is, you know, helpful. So they've changed it so you have to press it a little bit more mechanically skilled in order to get it. But it is helpful. You can get through windows without breaking them, be a little silent, and get those amazing outplays. But going into this, we see everyone in the plane getting ready to kick off. Everyone, this massive bodies. So we're following Painkiller a little bit. Let's go. See everyone chilling in here. It's such a peaceful experience. You know, just waiting on the plane. You see people already jumping out. The plane is going a little bit shallow, so you're not going to see a lot of people being able to get to Georgia pulled. Even if you pull shoot early, it's such a long jump. They're going to have to be finding cars and vehicles and start moving their way to the west. So we're going to slowly turn down the music here and get straight into the action. We see Nop Nop. He's diving straight down. He might just be... They might do what they did before. If you remember, they kind of, I think it was Shraded, Nop Nop, and his team. They kind of spread out and had farm, and had each of these kind of split up just so they had their own little town to loot. We see a few teams going down to military. Looks like there's 2 teams going to military here. This should be a fun time. So when you land there, you know, they want to get their boots on the ground running, or hit the ground running rather. And you know, it's like, I see people, you know, pick up Car 98s. While that's great, it's not always the best thing to pick up, especially when you're trying to get that early action, get those kills. You know, bolt actions aren't that, you know, helpful if people are sitting there running around a whole lot, or if you don't have a sight on them, in optics, you want to get a shotgun. So we see all of them. Ooh, Scuba Steve blending rather close. We see Pyro up on the Duga 3. Well, it's reference to the Russian Duga 3. It is actually a radar jammer. Random fact for you. I'm like a Snapple. How about that? So they're kind of surrounded right now. They see 2 there. Scuba's going to be a little light on loot running on the bottom side of this. But we already see Conroe with the Scar. We see a double barrel from Insomnia, and Beans with the pump shotgun, which is going to be a little finicky, a little bit sporadic. Looking across here, it looks like everyone's more or less spread out. We see a few teams here. It looks like someone's already gone down, knocked out with an M16. Where's this engagement coming down from? Oh, there we go. We see Fire Vomit by himself. Stas might be pushing in here. Stas is on the backside of this. Fire Vomit's be running across here. We see Insomnia be able to take some shots at Fire Vomit. Fire Vomit very low, but not going to go down. He doesn't have the tags on him. They're moving together. They're moving, aggressing. Scuba Steve with a pistol, not going to be able to do a whole lot. Maybe provide a little bit of suppressing fire, but he is in a tough position. He sees Beans over there, going to be taking a few shots. He actually is able to get one shot into him, it looks like. Looking around, we see Pyro with the Vector, not helpful at close range. Scuba moving up by himself. We see Fire in a tough position. I think Fire might go down here. Fire is laying down. Pyro taking a couple shots from Beans. He unfortunately does not get any into his chest. You know, people are going for those body shots. Let's go here. He actually has the Car 98. He has a Scar right here. Let's see if we get the down. He misses his shots, but eventually is able to secure. Actually, Stas was able to take down Fire Vomit. There we go. With the Scar. And then say it is a commendable effort. Pyro low with the Tommy gun. Tough position. Conroe off to the side. Pyro's down below that. If he doesn't have any meds, he doesn't have to wait this out. Listen for the footsteps. It looks like he does have a couple bandages. Let's see what he's using. That might be a first aid kit. It looks like it is. And he is going to be able to aggress a little bit. He's moving along here. We see Conroe taking some shots again. Not able to get the shots he needs into the shots ahead of Pyro or the body. Pyro is now in a 2v4, 2v3 situation. He's taking shots at the Tommy gun, taking down Conroy with a freaking headshot. Beautiful. I just clicked across the map. That's helpful. Stas taking some shots. Pyro goes down. And the last person alive right now is Scuba Steve, right? Scuba Steve, oh, and Nutty 2K together. He's moving across, trying to get behind these tanks here. They leave fire alone. No point wasting the bullets at this point in the game. So looks like Insomnia only has 8 bullets. He has 5. Probably has a little bit more than that with the Car 98. With the 8X, a little bit tough for close quarters. He misses the shot going over the left shoulder of Scuba. Scuba's still moving around. Let's see if Insomnia's able to get the pick. Let's keep following him. He's moving around. We see Stas moving back and forth. Some shots coming down from a ways. You see Nutty down below. He's moving back and forth. I don't think Insomnia saw him. You see everyone's down. He might be going for the revive there. And that's, you know, leaving them alive, like force the other teams to aggress. Because at this point in the game, if looks like Stas finally kills Fire, if the teammates are alive, be forced, because people don't want to be down in a 2v4 situation or being down with 1 or 2 teammates at the very end of the game. We see engagement coming down at school and apartments coming from Bollock and Fig. It looks like they came out victorious nonetheless. Looks like they're able to get the revive too. He sees him running across. Insomnia able to get the shots back and forth. He is out of ammunition. He might go down here. He gets the 8X from close range. Insomnia takes him out, but I don't think... Oh, he sees him up. He's just going for the revive. He didn't even care. He's like, you know what? We're going to go for the revive. Hopefully he doesn't see me. 2 down over here. We see the engagement. Stas firing. He just secures the kill. Stas kills him as well. And it looks like Stas is alone in military. Whew. What an engagement. 6 people dead. It's like Dizzy came up here and knocked him out with a headshot from the pump. Wait, no. Oh, Dizzy knocked out... Oh, no. Dizzy knocked out his teammate. Oh, no, Dizzy, what have you done? I think I just got snuck up on him.
We're going to conduct a restart. We have some crashes.
Oh, are we really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let the teams know. Thanks.
All right, man. Well, I guess we're doing a restart. We get more gameplay. That is unfortunate. We're next to the lobby. We're going to end the server, and we're going to jump back into the next lobby. Oh, no. Ditzy, what do you... But at least we got that on camera. That's the important part. Forget everything else. So we're gonna end the current match. Then we're gonna start a new lobby. I'm not gonna go to break. We're gonna keep rolling with this. So then engagement down military base. I mean, you saw him come out. I mean that beautiful 8x car shot from point blank. That's hard, but I mean it was a tough position for him to be in. He was trying to get the revive, but the second he saw him run across, he had to have known that he was gonna look that way. So I think it was kind of a weird choice for him to say, hey, no, I still have 4 seconds left on my revive. I'm going to go ahead and try and, you know, get the revive off. You know, if he got him up, that'd be helpful because, you know, hey, then it's a 2v1 situation, but he didn't, so let's go ahead and set up the next lobby. Oh, there we go. And we should be good. Let's go ahead and set that up. There we go. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, by the way, for whoever wins, whether, like, so I'm gonna do a interview of the round winner, and if possible, they're still around, I might interview the overall winners. If you guys have any questions for them, you want to know just random facts, you know, like, hey, what is your sensitivity? I don't know. Just put it in chat. Have you got any questions for me? Gotta dance it out. But I'm having fun with these games here. This is exciting. Someone in chat goes, dab on them haters. Ooh. That's not happening. Oh, just on stream now, I'm seeing the 8x car shot. It's nasty. All right. So we're, let's see if people join in now. All right, quick break. I need to take care of something. We'll be right back. Be like back in a brief moment. Minutes, seconds. Stick around. All right, we are back. We are jumping into the next game. We had some crashes before, as you heard, so we're just trying to fix that. I'm gonna make a webcam a little bit bigger because we're here at ESU League. It's not just about the gameplay; it's about being a cam girl. All right, no offense. I mean, I'm not gonna show the game. You're just gonna listen to it, and we're gonna stare. All right, what's up? Anyways, welcome back to the round 3.5 of ESU League NA Invite Squad FPP Tournament. Season 2, Week 4. There is an open on Sunday if you wish to join that. Make sure you guys hit the follow button, by the way, for more ESU League action wherever you want. You can't know gender by name. That is true. Well, to be fair, she was called Lil Mama. I just assume that most people on this game are male. We're not going to get into that. It's going to be a whole thing. I'm going to see some upset on Reddit or Twitch or like live stream fails. We're going to just go ahead and jump into this. What?
Oh, and Taro is not a bitch.
Oh, Jim. I'm here. I'm here in the game. Here, I left the sound on. People were talking trash. I was like, my Discord's flying. All right, we're good. We're gonna hear some trash talk coming in.
Jacket. There you go.
Let's tune in.
You guys want to meet us in military?
Oh shit! Is that you, Borneo? Borneo.
Hello, painkiller. Where are you?
You want pussy?
World's best 12-year-old Borneo.
Ma-
What about the painkiller?
Maybe I shouldn't be listening to this.
Painkiller, where are you?
There's many.
The feel when your name's interrogated.
Hey, interrogate.
I'm a Canadian too.
No, don't kill me, baby. Hello?
For those of you who are missing what happens when you turn your mic off, this is actually rather tame. It gets much worse normally. Product just taking just hit after hit here.
What are you talking about? Read chat. I wasn't the only one that disconnected.
Interrogate.
Get some aggression out.
Trade me your jacket.
Alright, we're gonna back away from that. As we get about 30 seconds left, we're gonna kind of wind down before we jump straight into the action. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. Per the usual. But I think going into it, you gotta just enjoy whatever you're doing. Whether it's, going to work, going to school. If you can find something that's good that's going on, you're gonna have a much happier life, spreading good and happiness. Man, I'm just like scared to go near them. I don't know. They don't know that they're on stream right now. They don't know what they need to say and what they shouldn't say, because there's a bit of a delay. So we're gonna jump straight into this. All right, guys, we're gonna turn down the music. Let me jump over to the players. Where are they at?
Drop,
Black 117.
Let's just.
This is your captain speaking.
Oh no. Let's listen.
Hello.
What a terrible captain. He says he's speaking and then does nothing. Can I press an F and eject? I don't want to press that because I'm scared. I don't know what this game is capable of messing up. So going to the map, though, we're going to see the plane coming down from the more north, going rather relatively kind of south, barely southeast, going across military. So as we said before, before it's kind of hard for people to get to George Post. It's going to be hard for people to get to Lepovka and Yasnaya, but you're not going to see as many people going east as they do west based off the position of buildings. You might see a few people go Milta and farm like that, but you're not going to see pretty much anyone going up to Stalber and Kameshki. It's just, there's not really a reason in squads. We see one jump there. And three squads total going towards military. It looks like Duck and Kraken or Kraken. It is a Q. Here I have been saying Kraken. It is Kraken. My goodness. He is going. They might be going to Novo. They're looking this way. He is strafing. It looks like he's just looking that way. But we will see where people kind of hit the ground running. Over here we see two teams actually on the north side of Georgia Pole. That's surprising. A lot of people just don't care for the apartments. It's just a weird thing to kind of loot. We see Interrogate land on top of this, and he's going to be going through. Interrogate, by the way, so this is Team Noble we see here, North George. He left with 5 kills before. I think it was Zygo who got 4 kills on the team, and they got a total of 13 last game. Bit of an engagement coming down from Leafy Eye. Leafy Eye here back in Pachinki, rocking around with the mini Uzi. Product NW finished him off with a pistol. It looks like he killed Fignaldo. Let's see where everyone's at. They're all three on the backside of this. Who was it that landed over there? Fignaldo. Where's the rest of his team? Did he land by himself? Oh, no, there you go. Monstar, they're all moving to the west. It looks like they're able to get 2 kills right out of the gate. Yeah, it looks like Product and Borno each get a kill, and Ralkar and Monstar are forced to move west. We see 2 teams here moving. So we got Lady Josu, I'm not sure if they lost a teammate. They only have 2 teammates right now. Hopefully they, it wasn't just a case that they, disconnected or something of the sort. But they're going to be moving through here. They're in apartments, and they're going to be in a 2v4 situation. Insomnia's kind of out of it. With an Omp, he's not going to be able to do a lot. So Georgia's going to do a bit of a 2v3. But they're rocking Omps close quarters. We got a mini 14 coming from Lady Nalissa, however. Connor, they're moving up together. They're playing it safe. They're moving as a tactical squad. Look at they're getting together, conversing. What are we going to do? Where are we going to go? They're rocking all the matching same helmets. They look like a ragtag group of bandits, but they are going to unleash destruction. So here on the western one, there's only 1 floor, so they know they can just completely ignore this upper level. Lady's going to be moving over here. Kind of move the back. Let's see what else is happening. Everyone's kind of spread out at this point, doing their own thing. The circle is centered around Milta, so it's probably not going to be a military circle or a Novo. It's probably be centered on the north sides. We see Lady goes down, taking some shots from up above. Let's see who that was. It looks like it was Beans able to get Lady Nalissa. He has a 4X. And we see Josu popping out. He's able to get a shot onto Josu. Josu punishes him. Says, "You take out Lady. I'm gonna hit you with a headshot with a mini 14." He's able to get the revive. And let's see how Conroy responds. He's gonna respond with more looting. Why not? Because teammates are secondary. If you have a car 98, if you have an who needs teammates? He's able to get the revive as well. I'm not sure if he has any meds, but I think they were in here long enough. It looks like. What's she using? Syringe? It looks like that is a first aid kit. She should be good. Beans is low, but if he doesn't have a first aid kit, he does. So it's back to the situation. We see Conroy rotated around. A beautiful play. Let's go ahead and turn this on. And Lady is shot in the back, leaving them near a rather low position, unfortunately. And they're going to have military all to themselves for them to loot. Up near the north, no one's been engaged in anything. Let's see what everyone's doing loot-wise. I think that's always fun to see. Chosen's still wrapping around. Let's see what he has inside. He is rocking with a Tommy gun, suppressed, the Al Capone loadout. Let's see what he can do with that. His teammates rotating around. We see Interrogate rocking the M16, the M4 here. Let me turn on the... There we go. And then we see Divine with the AK and the M16. So not a bad loadout if they get to in any engagement whatsoever. We see DM Boom over there. We see a crate coming on the east side, but that is so far out of the way of everybody, so we can go ahead and kind of ignore that for a little bit. So looking around, everyone's pretty spread out. You see these little clusters, but no one's... In duos, you see a lot of people, in Gatka, these little buildings, because there's enough loot for you both to, go into a compound like this, look around, say, hey, I'm going to take, these 3 houses, you take those 2, and come out with, maybe a little bit like some AR ammo or something. Like if we just look inside here, you see some, 7.62, look over here. Level 2 backpack. See, there is stuff to game, but in squads, you have to make a wise decision and just kind of move together. Sara is by himself down here from Morsk. He has a little bit of time. He has probably about 3 to 4 minutes before he moves up in his team, but these warehouses are amazing to loot. If you have the chance and you land here, go inside here. You're often level 3 gear. He might have already looted this. I'm just curious, for my own personal... It looks like he already looted it. All right. So looking around, let's see what everyone else is doing. People moving to Milta. We see Shraden. We saw them do this before. Dizzy, Austin, Nop kind of moving together, and well, not moving together, but they kind of take these clusters, take these same buildings. They move in, they land independently, and I think it's actually safer to do this in an invite situation when there's prizes on the line. They're playing for something because people are not going to be, doing. You don't usually do stuff like this, so they can kind of hang together. We see the Turk here down here in Milta, his team looting that up. Let's see what they're rocking here. We're seeing the UMP, the Scar. AK, UMP. It's what else? What does he have on his back? He has a pan. So Turk's a little strapped for loot. We'll see what he is able to pull out before. Milta Power, another good place to loot. We see a couple of them there. So right now we're just kind of waiting on people. Coming into Novo, we see Kraken. See, I got it right. It took me 3.5 games more or less, but we got it. He's rocking the Tommy gun. We see another AK. I haven't seen actually any sniper rifles at this point. We haven't seen any Car 98. Duck looking good with the Daft Punk helmet, level 3 coming out with that. Should be good to engage that. And you also see much like bridge camping. In a lot of the casual games, it's just a good way to get kills because, a lot of people land military. Military and school seem to be that test of skill. If you can land at school and military, come out alive, especially with, 4 or 5 kills, considered good. So people, often kind of camp this waiting for people to cross, especially if the circle ends on the south. So many people from the north have to come down, but I don't think we're going to see that as much, especially because the circle's on the north side. There is no one over on this western side. Well, there is, but, Going over here, we see, let's go to Song here. I think they're down here in the bunkers. Yeah, they are. So they're gonna hear them. Not a lot's gonna happen. We see Sanki moving around. We see a Mini 14. We see a VSS. Oh no, not the VSS in squads is something that I would not advise. I mean, to each their own. But you show me someone who says that they like the VSS, and I'll show you a liar. The gun is like throwing a handful of bullets. You're probably better off just throwing the bullets and hoping they choke on one of them. It's very silent, but it's just you have to land so many shots in a row. Assuming they're unarmored, I think you have to land 4 to 5 to kill them. And it arcs so heavily. We see Song coming down. Let's see if Danky hears him. I think he might hear them. He hears the US coming in. Hear him passing. I don't think they'll be taking any shots. He is suppressed, so he has that ability. He has a 2x on there. Let's see if he sees him driving over that compound. Take a shot. Do it. All right. He sees them get off that compound. Gonna be relaying that to his teammates. So people can now kind of move into the circle. There's 2 ways to play the game. I've talked about this before. Is that you can either move into the center of the circle, find these compounds, just sit here up in the 3rd story. You have a good vantage point looking out over these fields. There's good angles you have there. Or you can sit on the edge of the circle, kind of like what Noble did before. Play the edge, shoot, rotate around, and just make sure, if you're coming from somewhere, that no one's right behind you necessarily. You kind of shoot and keep rotating, taking people out of the edge, and kind of move in as you want. Problem with that, though, is you want to be able to move when you can, not when you have to. If the circle's on your back and you have to start moving because the circle's coming in, as it is now, it puts you in a weird position because if you're running engagements, you either need to kill them immediately, but it puts you in a tough spot where you're forced to be in a harsh engagement. And that's part of the way when you engage people, you want to force them to be uncomfortable. If he's up here, you want to be able to, swing up these stairs and catch him off guard, be able to rush people. Because if you let them take the shots that they want to take, they're more likely to take you out. We still see Insomnia, Conroar down here by themselves. They have the full expanse of military. Before we saw, I think it was Insomnia who was up on the scaffolding on the, or not scaffolding, but up on this radar tower. I don't know what he came away with. Let's see what he has. He does have a Mini 14. We see Mini 14s quite a bit now. It's an amazing gun, and I think it obviously will carry a lot of people through these games. But I haven't seen many Kar 98s. I don't think I've seen one, actually, or even an SKS. We've seen VSS, we've seen Mini 14s, but none of the others. Going down here, let's go to it's Swisher picking up his teammate. On the back, we see a Kar 98. I spoke too soon. He has one, and he should be good. We see one team here in Lipovka. Squads isn't as, once the engagements happen, they're exciting, they're fast-paced, but you don't see as many engagements because everyone has to move as a cluster. They're moving together as a family unit. But we're about to see some engagements sooner than later coming down on the south side of Lipovka. They're still coming in. They're still in the circle. They don't have to move. They can take all the time in the world. We see Mini Fred with the Scar. What else does he have? He has an AK. You don't see many people going for the AKs anymore. It's simply because the recoil changes. It can be a little hard to control, especially if you don't have a compensator. It can get a little hectic. The sway back and forth can throw you off nonetheless. Looking around, we see people start closing in slowly but surely. At this point, we're checking out loot. We're going to go to the shore. Let's just see what was in this crate. I don't think anyone got it. It's just kind of out in the water. And there's no smoke alerting anybody. Be sure not to go into the water. We see a Groza, which is a... I think as long as I'm not on a person, the bug won't happen. We can hope. So the Groza is a beast of a gun. We see a couple of shots coming from his PRGG's teammate here. Yo Mama, what's up? Throwing down some insults. Because if you get killed by Yo Mama, like what's worse? He could take some shots all the way from over there. His teammate driving back in. Let's go ahead and jump over here to Shadley. Taking some suppressed shots. There are a few suppressors. We see Turk with an 8X Mini 14. Let's see what he can do. Looks like I think there's just a little bit of a bug here. Let's see if we can get on him here. Unfortunately not. His teammate here, what's he doing? Shadley's, he has a 2X. It's kind of hard to look into that. But he's looking just kind of for them to peek. Maybe get some shots. They are suppressed, which puts them at a wonderful advantage. However, while they know where they're getting shot from, no one else is going to heal them unless they move right behind them. PRDG hanging on the bottom side of this. He's actually watching. Actually, what is he doing? He might just be watching the stairs, make sure no one comes through, or if anyone kind of comes out these windows. Let's see what he's aiming at, in fact. He's just kind of hiding out. I don't think he doesn't want to get shot. Which is a wise choice, you don't ever really want to get shot. We see a few teams clustered together here. We see Product running along, looking for a vehicle. He's going to see them driving by. Let's see if he takes some shots. Did they stop right there? He did. He's going to be able to take some shots in a moment. Product taking a couple shots at the Dacia, trying to land something, but they're driving pretty slow. They're trying to get the serpentine pattern here. But he's unfortunately not going to be able to do a whole lot with the AK. It is a slower bullet. It hits hard, but it is, in fact, a little bit slower, kind of harder to lead. But up here, we see a couple two people up here in Severny. They'll be coming in. They're still good. The circle, while it's, there's a bit of a distance there, it goes slowly. We see the circle on the western side, so it's going to be kind of up in these hills, down in these fields maybe. We see a crate coming down. We see Nop Nop. Let's see what he's getting out of this. He gets an I cannot wait. You get a level 3 vest out of that one too. So he should be in a cool position for that. It looks like Product went down. HS, we see Wild Cherry and Zyph moving up. Leaf driving away. They're able to get the kill on Product. Product made himself known. He was out in the middle of the street. Let's see if they move up for the loot. They still have, they're in the circle, but they can push up. But it looks like Leaf, they're forced to leave their teammates. They don't take the engagement. They saw that was 4 people, and a 2v4 is a risky situation to put yourself in, especially when you're going for rank. Down here, we see an engagement coming down from one, I think it was Illuminate, right? Insomnia, that's right. Coming in from, it was a military. Whew, taking some shots down below. Let's go down to them. It looks like that was Duck taking some beautiful shots. The 2x up there. The reticle on the 2x is a wonderful thing for the mini because it doesn't obscure your vision as much. But he's looking around. If we can turn the X-ray, we can see where they are a little bit easier. So Duck's me aiming up. He's looking for them. Duck's me making himself known a little bit. But let's go up to him. Let's see what he's doing. He has an 8x. He's going to be able to look down. He has a car, the Mini 14 as well. I saw the wood of the stock there. It looks like Zyph took a couple of shots there. Or is that Wooly? He's taking shots down at Duck. He sees them inside the gas station. Let's see who he sees down there. So we turn the X-ray off, and none of them are making themselves known. We see people starting to get closer and closer together. We're going to stick with this engagement and see what happens. He sees Duck. When shooting down, you can see Insomnia is aiming at his head, but unfortunately, when you're aiming down a hill, though, or up a hill, you have to aim a little bit lower based off physics, just to let the kind of bullet carry itself down. Let's see what they're doing. No one's gone down quite yet, and even if they get the engagement, especially in squads, it becomes very difficult to secure kills when they're in these buildings. If he downs him, look, Insomnia takes another shot to the chest. His helmet is hurt. But essentially, if someone goes down, they're going to be able to get it revived, especially inside the building. There's so many teammates. But we see one at Milta, so they're still hanging out over here. They're inside the circle. We can hang out, see what else these people are doing. We just see Stas move down. They're trying to get a little bit wider of an angle. I appreciate what they're doing. They're trying to get that wider stance. He sees him behind the grass blades. He's able to get a few shots off. Sees him running. Trying to get the montage clip. Trying to get that montage shot. He's hoping for it. He's dreaming. They're just checking every single angle what is possible. It looks like, so you have Beans and Insomnia up on the ridge, but they're going to have to move into them. The circle's not going to hurt a lot, so they still have some time, but it puts Conroy and his team in a little bit of a tough position. When Wooly and Duck, they know that they have to push in. They can just watch that. They can hold back. They don't have to worry about across the bridge. They don't have to cross this eventually, but, I don't even see Austin and his team as, camping. Let's turn the X-ray and see what they're doing. Duck is still across. He's just taking shots now. He's taking the Mini 14 shots. Whew. It looks like Wooly's team is they're just zeroed in. They know the shots they need to take. They're hitting what they want. He's actually rocking the M16 here. Putting down some damage, hitting the tags he needs to get. And this is Kraken here we're watching. We see a couple shots coming from over here. They're firing a little bit north, up across the way. We see a crate coming down. We might see a little bit of engagement as they move into this. So we might back up for a moment. Let's see what happens. They might just be watching this. So that's actually Team Noble kind of moving towards the crate there. We see Leafy and his teammate. Everyone's very clustered into one building. They can back each other up very easily through that method. If someone goes down, we can just turn around, pick them up. The only thing you have to really worry about is like, hey, the random frags, or you can be surrounded from a bunch of angles. But outside of that, especially with a team like Noble, I trust that. I think they're up on a ridge. Yes, there's a little shack. They're moving around. We see this crate coming down. I'm excited to see what happens. They're a little bit closer. They're going to be able to watch it. So if we go over here, where the crate is dropping, it's behind this tree. They don't actually have much of a vision. It looks like Bollock here has a little bit of a sight, but they're going to be driving over here. I just heard a vehicle. I assumed, and I was wrong. Let's see if they move into it. The engagement's still happening down here. They're just going to take a vehicle, drive on the far side, and probably wrap around. But they should be able to spot them driving past. Let's see what Wooly sees. He is only rocking a red dot, so might be able to sneak past a little bit. He sees the car going up. They know that they're going to be wrapping around, and I want to see the engagement that unfolds from this. But I like what Team Noble's doing. They're not going for the crate. They trust their own ability. They don't need... Let's see what's even in here. M249? M249. With a level 3 helmet, they don't need that in order to secure the victory, and it can be such a risk, especially in squads. There might be someone camping it. They can trust their skill enough to say, hey, we have the equipment we need. Let's see what they have, in fact. They have a Tommy gun, which is not bad, especially at close quarters, but he has an M16, a great gun, an AK, Car 98. They have what they want. They are in such a great position with second place finish on the first round, a first place on the second one. They can just kind of wait this out. They want to play for that rank to secure the victory. If they don't die soon, they might just get the easy first place finish in the Week 4 Season 2 invite. But anything can happen, and that's the greatness of this game. You know, the 30-minute story that unfolds, I'm not going to click on them. But you see Insomnia, they're actually pushing up. Connor actually going for the boat. This is interesting. They might be caught out. The circle kind of ends up focusing on Bollock here. On their team, there's a few compounds in here. You got the lumberyard over here. There's not a whole lot of cover, and I've never really liked going in here. There's not a whole lot of loot. It's a little bit weird and very open, but it is a cool place to fight. Nonetheless, you have a lot of the different logs and cover defilade, and here's when the action starts to pick up. We see people going to start moving in. We see Insomnia jumping off the cliffs and duck, and they're going to start moving. Let's see if they... Well, I think they'll be forced to cross over, get into a vehicle, and start moving into the circle. They're not going to... There's no point for them to camp. Yeah, they'll be crossing over this bridge here. Looking out across the water, maybe. Let's see where they're at. Duck, they're all moving together. They have a little convoy going. We got the Dacia. Sticking with them. Going up into here. We see... Oh, Jesus, an engagement coming out from Chosen Zygo. Zygo goes down. It looks like Interrogate killed Rift by a headshot. Interrogate putting in work. Where is he at? Interrogate is... Where is Interrogate? What? Where are they at? Only Bandit is sweetest kill moving up on JSK. Let's see what's about to unfold over there. It looks like, yeah, so they're able to kill the squad that, oh, it was Leafy that, oh no, Leafy's over there. I don't know who actually they killed. I'm trying to follow everyone around here. Let's see what happens here. Lonely Bandit. They're inside that tower. I don't think they see them. Yeah, let's go over to JSK here. They're not actually, they're both on this backside. None of them are watching this side of the hill. Oh, no. I think they're both going to just unaware move past one another. We see some engagement coming down over here. We see Locknarb taking some shots. We see Sari and Itch Swisher. They're now in two separate buildings. But I think that is an okay place. They have they're able to take some shots. Chosen Zygo taking some shots down the hill. Or he's just taking damage for some reason. Spectator bugs. We see Nop Nop taking shots down the hill. I don't know what he's aiming at. He's just taking out the tires. Prevent anyone who decides to take the UAZ. They're being rude for surprise when they jump in. Find out they can't turn, they can't drive. We see Team Noble still hanging up on that ridge. It's a great ridge because they can go over, look over on the southern side. They have a big open expanse. Over here, they have a big open expanse. It's big, big and open space. That's what we're trying to get out here. Going down over here, we see an engagement happening. JSK in the back here. We see the lovely Bandit pushing up. Let's see what everyone else is doing. We see his sweetest kill on the outside. I'm able to chuck a grenade in, but Bandit is just watching the stairs. They know they're going to have to push out at some point. A grenade comes in. Maybe blow off the door. Gets the kill on 1J. Sweetest kill gets the down on JSK, whereas the teammates, Derb Dog and Schaffer, a ways away, it looks like. And they're going to be able to secure this kill. I think they still, because they went down, they're being very cautious. Lonely Bandit looking around. He sees him in there. And he's going to be able to just finish off the kill. They're going to be able to get that and finish him off. Where is Schaffer? Or Schaffer? Derb Dog? Is it these two? They actually took two separate, and that's part of the difficulty of switching up here. So Chosen Zygote. Let's go over here. Follow them. We see Team Noble moving up here. But they're about to run into it. A little bit of an engagement. I think he sees them. He doesn't. Divine moves back away. He actually might see me. They're just trying to, get a little bit of cover. I don't think he does. Based off the way he's moving, I'm not sure they have the sights yet. We go over to Chosen Zygote. They're going to be moving over this ridge. They're about to see them in a moment. There goes the shots. And a fight is about to unfold. He sees him off to the right. He's going for the closer guy there. Getting a couple body shots. He's going to be able to take him down if he gets the last couple hits. He's so low. Lightning King his vest protecting him. Zygo takes some shots down from Zyfe over here. He's low. We see some shots coming from D&D or DM Boom, taking him off the side. Wild Cherry goes down. It is now a 3v4 situation. Zyfe, you see Divine going on the stripe. Divine goes down. He tried to cut wide. Zyfe goes down. He's punished for taking out Divine. Chosen Zygote is now 2v3. HS Lightning is low, but he's not going to be able to pick up his teammate. They're able to run back. Lightning might be able to run back over and revive Wild Cherry, but we will see. Divine is low, but he's not in any danger. He's behind the hill. He has some cover, and they're going to have to push up in order to secure the kill, so he can just be left alone for right now. We see DM Boom pushing up here with a vehicle. I'm not sure he's trying to get a wider angle or just provide a little bit of cover in order to pick up his teammate. But we will see. We see who's Interrogate taking more shots from a distance. He has a 2x, but has enough accuracy and precision to take him out. We see a couple shots coming from Lockdown firing south, but we're going to stick with this. Zygote kills Zyfe with a grenade. He's making his own red zone. There's no red zone in the game, but he is making his own. Getting a little RNG. Takes some shots. Zygote goes down, trying to finish off Sep, but does not. It is 3v3 now. Divine was able to be picked up. DM Boom is taking some shots as Slight goes to pick him up. Or Lightning King. He is taken down. Sep moving across. I think he sees him, but looks like he's going to be going for the shots now. Boom is put down. Sep is putting in work, getting shot after shot. I think now they've reached, all of Team Noble has been taken down, but eventually Interrogate is able to kill Sep. The entire team goes down. They're going to get a little bit of loot and then get into their vehicles and leave. Or they might just, I think they're probably forced to. Not, they're probably get a little bit of loot. They have time. So we'll go across these other teams. We see Conroy going on this engagement. It looks like Duck has gone down, cracking off to the side of it. He does not see the... Ooh, he's on the back side of it. Let's see them push up here. Cracking on the backside. They're trying to get a revive, but not pushing up quite yet. But they're wide, and Beacon is able, or yeah, Bean's able to get the wide angle on Kraken, take out both of them. You might just have a grenade and just say, good riddance, goodbye, and that's going to be a double kill. Or not. That was a pathetic throw. Why are you making me look bad? I can't cast throws like that. Beans assumes they're invulnerable. Maybe they deserve to live. That was a interesting other thing. You see Kraken actually hiding out in the smoke, but he is wide out in the open. His teammates Wooly and Mini Fridge, the circle's coming in. They're going to die. Duck, there's nothing you can do. Unfortunately, they're going to play for themselves here. They're still in a wonderful position. We see a huge engagement about to come down. We see Savicus coming down. PRDG lighting it up. Savicus and J83 goes down. Duck out outside the plate. PRDG finishes the kill. Yo Mama knocked out Call Me Maddie. There's just destruction and mayhem unfolding right here. We see Yo Mama shooting down to Call Me Belligerent Dan. Look at all this. Whew. And he's able to get the double kill and take out the team. We see a team coming in here. We see Derb Dog, being able to fire up the hill. Not a great angle through that little porthole, but he's able to suppress SKS. We were talking about this before. They're down on the backside of that tower. We're going to zoom out real quick. You see Yo Mama run in. They're taking a bit of damage. They're firing down into this house. I think he just saw his foot. Maybe not. No, that's next to the stairs. He does not know exactly where in they are. We see Team Noble by themselves along the backside. Again, they're in a wonderful position. They have no one to worry about except for themselves. As long as they don't get team killed, we see someone go down. Headshot by a mini by Bollock, actually. Where is he at? Yo Mama by himself over here. I think they were coming from this tower. Derb Dog. Yeah, it's Wookie, actually. Where was Bollock? What? Interrogate. Oh, so Team Noble making a move. They're going to be pushing into Swisher here. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to be taking some shots up the hill. Divine, they still have the hill. They have the ridge. And we can see Bollock. Bollock shot him from all the way over there. Bollock shot across this and into the hill. What a shot. Beautiful shot nonetheless. Bollock's taking some shots way out at nothing. But we'll trust him here. We see an engagement coming out from Derb Dog. He's still looking up the hill. They have the height advantage for Lonely Bandit and Sweetest Kill. They're still in this game, putting in work. It looks like Mini Fridge went down. Dizzy LT. Mini Fridge with Wooly. Austin trying to get Wooly as he runs around. And Wooly's taken out by Bollock. Bollock is on an absolute tear. with 3 kills, but it's not just the amount of kills, it's how he's getting them. Beans and Sauce moving into Team Noble. They're moving up the hill to be forced to kind of take a lower height advantage, but let's see what happens. I think Chosen, they probably have their backs to him, but you can see that Chosen's moving around. He's watching his backside, and they now know where they're at. They see that their Beans is down there. This engagement continues to happen from Lonely Bandit and Derb Dog. No one died yet. We can stick with this. I'm following Team Noble. They've been proven themselves time and time again. We're in for a high-level gameplay. Let's see what happens. Divine just checking every little corner. Interrogate knocks out Beans. Let's go to DM Boom. Interrogate goes ahead and kills Beans. Is getting the secure kill. Stas goes down from Interrogate. Here we go. Let's back up here. We see another engagement. It looks like Shadley went down. Turk running through, but they'll be forced to run in. Austin's going to take a bit of damage here, especially as the circle comes in. You can see how much. All 3 of them taken out by Schaefer and Derb Dog. As they were forced to leave, they got them out in the open field. They're running in. Lockhart is just taking shot after shot into the open field. I'm not sure if he still sees them. You're about to see them in a moment if he doesn't peek, or if he does peek. Team Noble sees Conor coming in. They're going to get the kill, so we're not going to watch that. I trust them. There they go, getting Conor. We see Dizzy watching this edge. Shredded is going to be going down outside the zone. Mon Starve by himself, laying down in the grass. He's snaking it. He's inside the zone. And unfortunately, he's going to have to wait this out because they have this height advantage. This is going to be really rough for Team Noble trying to push in at this point. We see Dizzy, Austin, Derb. They're all moving down. I think there's 2 teams of 2. We see Dizzy on the backside of this tree. They're right next to one another. They hear them. Dizzy is not engaging if he does not have to. We see Team Noble while, it looks like, not Divine, who was it? No, Dizzy gets taken out. Schaefer and Derb might be pushing down. Austin is watching up the hill. He has a Kar 98 and AK, setting himself up for a long-range gameplay. Locknarb sounds like an orc from World of Warcraft. Nice. So we have 2 separate houses here. So we have 2 teams. It's Swisher, so they have DM movers actually just be driving in. Let's see what happens here. Swisher on the backside. They hear the vehicle. Let's see if Sorrow is looking up the hill. And they're actually choosing to go on the north side. Unfortunately, this hill here, all they have is a single tree. There's another UAZ, but I think the wheels are out. They are not. Oh, that was the UAZ down over here. That's in the gas. We see Austin by himself. He's going to have to push in. And what he can hope for is that if there's gunfire happening, DM Boom being punished. He takes some shots from Derb Dog across the way. We see some suppressed shots coming from Schaefer from the SKS. Monstarv is just laying down. I don't want to play. He's getting hit. DM Boom, they're just making the ultimate decision. We need to get in. They're getting lit up. The US might explode. They just need to get out. They need to jump out now. They're coasting in. Divine just waiting that out. DM Boom is extremely low. DM Boom is... we saw we get the height advantage. He takes him out with the M16. Another engagement coming down from Lockdown. Bollock looking out. Team Noble is eliminated, unfortunately. Turk is right below. He is in this fence. Look at this thing. Look at this placement. We see Austin down below by himself. Monstar is the only one inside the circle, actually. He can wait this out. So this is when it comes, they have the numbers advantage, but they're going to have to move out of this. They have 4 men, but they're going to have to move out now. They have to deal with 3 solos, or 4 solos, in fact. We have Austin behind here, Turk right next to them, Schaefer behind a tree, and Monster behind a rock. We start moving around. Austin's right here. Austin gets the down. Let's see if he goes for the confirmed kill. He's actually just going for the engagement. He runs around the backside. He's run through. He gets the kill. So now it is a 3-person squad. He's slowly dwindling odds. Good job on Austin. The solos slowly working together inadvertently. Let's see what Monster is up to. He's laying on the rock. We're not going to sit on anyone too long. We don't want to, even though there's a delay, we don't give anyone away. Austin's still moving around. Turk is just, I don't want to be a part of this. I'm going to hang out with the garbage. No insult to him intended. Sorry, and Swisher hanging out over there. They're going to have to move soon enough. 20 seconds, and this circle is going to chunk very harsh. We see Bollock still getting the height advantage. He's looking. I'm not sure if he sees Schaefer. Does he? Schaefer taking a few energy drinks. And that's the point of the game. You want to start just getting your boosters up. If we go over here, we can see Schaefer. He's boosted up all the way. If you don't have to do it in the middle of a fight, even better. He's very low on his helmet, so he can be headshot and taken out. We see it's Swisher. They're going to be driving in, giving themselves a little bit of cover as they leave. We see a bike going out. A little bit interesting engagement. Austin kills Turk as Turk tries to run into the circle. Monstar taking the engagement. It is a 2v1 over here. He gets the body shots. His Swisher's low. He throws the nade. We're going to follow this all the way over. Let's see where this grenade lands. It lands right next to me. It's right behind him. He locks him out of position. Monstar does not get the kill. We see a couple engagements. Bollock is running out. Monstar gets the kill on Bollock. Monstar putting in work. The Swisher is so low right now. He is able to get that off. Schaefer is taking out Monster. Maybe kind of... But now Schaefer's going to go down to the zone. Kind of putting himself in a weird position now. Zone is safe, but it looks like it is Monstar versus Swisher and Sorrowy. Sorrowy was just revived, so they're going to have health. Let's see if Monster's able to... And Monster's taking shots. Shot after shot. Swisher is able to get the final kill with a headshot on Monster, giving themselves the victory. Whew. We see 7, 9, 11 kills coming from team number 1, taking the victory and securing it. We're going to get a little bit of an interview with them as we send the scores over. So give me one moment. We're going to go to a quick, brief break. Give me a... Actually, no, you stare at me while I do this. All right, we're going to send this over, and then we will get an interview going, all right? So let me go ahead and send these scores over so that they can... help you guys out. And if you guys, there's a command in chat, by the way, if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, where you can see all the live scores being updated as they update them and see who is going to get the victory. I can safely, not very assuredly, say that Noble, I think it has the victory based off their finish near the end. They finished, I think, with number 7, but with the number 2 finish and number 1 after that. Unless there's another team I'm forgetting about, I think they have the victory. So give me a brief moment. Let me go ahead and jump into who won. That was Swisher. So we go ahead and jump down into their comms. We can talk with them for a moment. Where are they at? That's JSK and Samya Stas. I don't actually see them. They might have left. Shredded. Monstar. I think they left, unfortunately. Why would they go and do something like that? Beans, Conroy, Insomnia, Stas. Oh, well. Alright, so we're throwing a little bit of music as we do this. And if you want, you can just... I can wait around. We can talk about the scores a little bit. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Let me jump over to the ESU League channel. Current scores. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. I'm going to go full screen on this, and we can look at the scores. So we open up the desktop here. So looking over at this, let's make this a little bit wider here. There we go. All right, so looking at the scores here. Team Noble with 399. They don't even have their final place finish, but right now they're miles ahead. Actually, except for wins only of Dizzy, Nop, Shredded, Austin. So they got a first and a third. So depending, it actually might come down to this. And you can see 44 points. So any points after 5 kills, they get an extra 2 points in a round, if I'm not mistaken. So this is actually an incredible number because you see 38 on Set to Destroy from Riker, Chul's Painkiller, and Monstar. Monstar made it to the very end there with 2, and he made it into the second place finish. So depending on these finishes, this actually might be very close. So I'm not going to count Noble as a victor yet. We can watch these as they're updated. But that is actually pretty impressive. In Control apparently did not show up. Pyro, I've watched him before, so I watched the replay as well. Looking through these kills, we see 28 score points from running with that was Duck, Kraken. They did put a bit of work, but unfortunately their finishes were not as high as they need to be, which will not give them the victory. We see a third place finish coming from Leafy Eye, and I think near the end they did kind of get taken out around near the 12th spot, if I'm not mistaken. So looking through this, we'll see the scores start to be uploaded momentarily. We'll see. But I think let me check the score really quick on this. Shaylee Austin. So I think Team Noble got position. There's number 5 or so. Yeah, I'm looking. I was looking over here on the side here. Yeah, looking through here, we see or number 6. So we see Team Noble with number 6, which so let's just let me slide this over. Let's look at this here. So so I think it's Noble number 6 right there. Okay. We see it's Swisher and Sorry. I don't think that's going to give them the victory, but with Painkiller on second place over here. Where are they at? Painkiller second place. That gives them 514, a solid finish. Team Noble 4th, 527, just barely over Set to Destroy. Those kills 44 to 44. Just that one position just did an immense amount. That first place, I think this one is the one that kind of hurt them a little bit. positions one higher, but they got a first and then a second. So there are 2 positions above them on, so that first did a lot for them. Going down, who else did we see? We were talking about this before. We saw... Oh! Unless these kills aren't updated, wins only is now ahead with a first, third, and fourth finish. So while this is better, this is 2 places ahead of the 6. So that puts them 1 position ahead, which is why they have 5 more points. So unless Noble's kills aren't updated, I think actually wins might take it. I like this. I like when it's this close. I like when it's this, together. It's more of a story, But between those 3, I think those are going to be the only... We see 5... Oh, there we go. From Noble, 66 kill points. That is absolutely unreal. Ignoring bonuses, that would essentially be 33 kills. It was a little bit lower than that. I think around probably 28 or so. But that is probably the highest I've seen in an invite, showing that why they are indeed sponsored. Going through, let's see, 54 again, impressive nonetheless. Looking through, we didn't. There's some people we didn't follow too much. We didn't follow. We saw Scoopy a bit. We followed Nutty a fair bit the first round. We'll see how they did the third round there. Sweetest kill. We stopped by them a couple. They got that tower fight that I thought was really impressive. They handled that well. They threw a grenade in. One left and one got down by the frag grenade, and they pushed in slowly but assuredly, and they got the kills. A 4th place finish, not bad. In 8th place, but that's going to leave them with 383. Not enough to get the top 3. So looking through this, 556, 539, 514. I think those are going to be the final places as we kind of get this, because they're going to have to slowly work down. So with that, thank you guys for tuning in. That is a congratulations to Team Noble. Let's see if they are still down below. I'm going to see if we can get an interview. We'll see. If not, we already spoke with them once. Ooh, I can jump down to them. We're gonna surprise them a little bit, all right? Let's jump down into Team Noble. I know this is run winner, but they got the whole thing, all right? Team Noble.
Hey, what's up? The Seismic Man.
You're damn right. So, looking at this, looking at the score sheet, I'm looking at it live. As the scores come in, it looks like you guys pulled the victory. 556 points over wins only on Dizzy, Nop Nop, Shraded, and Austin, who had 539. Behind that was Set to Destroy, which was 514. So it looks like you guys have the victory with a 2nd place, 1st place, and then 6th place finish. How you guys feeling?
Feeling pretty good.
Feeling like I just won $300,000.
Well, listen, it's not coming out of my pocket. If you know something that I don't, I might have to stop casting and start jumping these tournaments then. So that's, for an under 1,000 followed channel, that's pretty good. 300,000. We have some serious angel investors. So the final round, you guys were in a tough position. I think that circle kind of punished you a little bit. You were forced to, at the last moment, kind of move when you had to. I saw you drive down, and you kind of started coasting the U as their Divine. What was that about? Did you run out of gas?
Well, no. I knew my teammates were done, right? Me and Boom were in there. Boom jumped out. I was going to play the dead card. But the UAZ was like, nope, I'm running out of the circle. So it forced me to jump. I was going to play dead, wait for the UAZ to stop, and jump out. And unfortunately, had to bail early because of the blue.
I have to say, I've never heard of that strategy, and I love it, and I'm going to be using it. I like that a lot. I thought you were going to blow up, and I was just like, oh, no.
Well, no, the driver actually got shot out.
Yeah, I saw that.
Both Divine and I were just like coasting, and I got out when it slowed down enough that I wasn't going to kill myself.
And I think it was Shraded that popped up above you and shot you with the M16.
Yeah, I stopped him peeking me twice, maybe 3 times before I just had to start running, and then I got melted.
Yeah, that entire team, they were on those houses for, I think, the last 4 circles. It was just absolutely disgusting. The circle just, it blessed them. There is a little RNG, but I still think placement matters. The side that you guys started going down to on the, before, there was just no cover, and that was kind of a rough position. You guys needed to either take that building or wrap around the complete opposite side. But
there was no cover on the other side. It was crazy.
Completely separate of you guys. I have to get a shout out to Sep, though, who, when you guys were engaging, he downed, I think it was 2 or 3 of you guys. He was putting in shots. I think got down Divine, Boom, and Zygote. But good job on the engagement on the top of the hill. That was a little rough, but you guys got it. I saw one of you guys got killed at one point. Which team was that from? Was that when you guys were firing down the hill at the rock?
No,
I
that
got,
was
I got picked off by some gun coming in from the blue.
Oh no.
Yeah, we had a single lurker came up behind us and caught Zygot, but made quick work of him.
So, I mean, do you guys feel that it was the circle kind of punishing you guys in that case? Like, what led to your guys' ultimate, I guess, loss at the end there? I hate to say ultimate. It makes it sound like way dramatic. Like, oh, you guys got blown out of the water. You guys still won it, but near the end, you guys did play 6th, which is a little bit, worse than what you guys had previously done. What do you think attributed to that?
Well, the circle ending on
The house?
2 buildings in a compound that is surrounded by
open field.
A field. Like, there's no cover. The best we could have done was build our own cover, which we did have the vehicles for earlier on, but they shot out the tires. So we were pretty much forced inevitably to try and crash one of the buildings, which got us annihilated and made 6th place. Woo!
I'm a big proponent of. If you guys hadn't gotten the 6th, or if you guys had gotten a little higher than that, you probably would have won this. But I'm a big proponent of wins. You can learn from wins, but you win more from losses. From that loss, what do you guys think you would have done differently? I mean, the circle is hard to read, but near the end, what would you have done differently, if anything?
I think I take blame for a little bit of that. I hit the building from the wrong side. I should have drove the vehicle on the right side of the flat top. So if the flat top needed to shoot at us, they would have to run out onto the flat top and expose themselves to the other building. So yeah, my vehicle positioning was pretty poor, but that's the best we could have done. I think is crash the building. So.
Yeah, I think you did best with what you have. Well, congratulations nonetheless. It was a pleasure to watch you guys. 66 kill points. I think that's the highest that I've seen. So you guys obviously put in work, and it wasn't just one of those things where, sometimes you'll see people that just got high kill games and they'll just die because they took the wrong engagement. You guys got the kills. It seemed like everyone was rotating into you guys, and you just took them properly. You spread out. I think it was Boom, who drove over to pick up Divine. Good play there. But you guys had a good spread. I always like watching people make sure they get the angles. So you guys, I think it was Interrogate, who sat back next to that shed, still firing down. You guys weren't all moving up. So good on you guys for playing the way you guys did. Congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
All right.
Sir.
All right. With that, let's go ahead and turn on a little bit of music, but that will be the end of the broadcast. Join us again. There'll be more announcements. Follow ESU League on Twitter for the OCE announcements. There'll be a open for duo squads on Sunday. If you want to sign up for that, go to ESU League. There is stuff in the chat that says, hey, go do that. I am Seismic, or Seismic White. Follow me on Twitter, on Twitch. Thank you guys for joining us for the ESU League tournament. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.